and it's Mother's Day today, actually tomorrow, and so we thought we would interview my mother. Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
That's good to hear. And this is your, how many Mother's Days have you celebrated?
Well, I would say 70.
70 Mother's Days?
70.
Okay, good. That's quite a few of them.
Yes, I think so.
Is this one better than any others? Is this the best or the worst?
Well, they get better every time.
They get better every time. You have a lot of grandchildren. That might be why, huh?
That is one part.
Okay. And you have been married to your husband, who's my dad, Emil, for how many years?
70 years.
70 years. That is a record breaker. Do you know anybody else that's been married 70 years?
I have seen a few in the paper.
Have you really? Wow.
Not too many, though.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
I think
so, have you had a lot of fights in the 70 years?
Spats now and then, but nothing major.
Fight like cats and dogs.
No, just like a little pussycats and little puppy dogs.
Oh, okay. That's how it goes. So you have grandchildren? How many grandchildren do you have now?
Well, I have 6 grandchildren and 7 great-grandchildren.
Wow. That's incredible. Mm-hmm. That's incredible.
And they're all beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And you still drive a car?
I sure do.
Still drive a car and still do the dishes and cook?
Very little cooking.
The cooking's not in the formula?
Nope.
Your idea of a cookbook is the Yellow Pages?
I don't like to cook.
Well, who cooks then? How do you eat?
Well, my husband cooks a lot.
Does he? So
yes, he does.
So you gave the job to him?
I gave the job to him. I'll clean and I'll wash and I'll iron, but I don't like to cook.
Clean, wash, iron, but no cooking.
No cooking.
And no windows, huh? You don't do any windows. Well, that's good to hear. So this is your, how many, 70th Mother's Day? Is that what you're saying? Roughly?
70 years.
70 years is Mother's Day. That's really incredible. And you had sisters, and I guess they've all passed away, right?
They sure have, and I miss them.
Do you? Uh-huh. That's,
Very
how many
much.
sisters did you have?
I had 3 sisters, and I was a twin. My husband was a twin, and we have twins.
And that, Donna, you want to come in the picture here?
No, not really.
My twin sister's right here.
Yeah, I have them right here.
You're on the air now. The camera's pointing at you.
And we have an older boy, too, though.
Do we look like twins? She kind of looks like, I kind of look like her with a wig on. Is that what we have here? I'm not sure.
Everybody said I look like my dad.
That's good that you look like your dad. This is your last chance to come over here and get in the festivities. This is going to go down in history. Believe me. So what advice do you give anybody that's newly getting married?
Well, my advice to people are, anybody that gets married is don't get mad real quick and say, I want a divorce. You don't do that. You fight it up or settle it and be very patient with each other.
Commitment. You hang in there no matter what.
Right. Absolutely.
And what advice do you have to have your kids be successful?
Well, I think our three children are very successful, and I'm proud of them. And I guess it was the old-fashioned way. No dope and no smoking, no drinking.
No pot.
No swearing.
No swearing.
They're just darn good kids.
Well, shit. Well, it doesn't sound like a very fun life. But I had to agree with you about the kids being good and successful. I agree 100% on that. Mm-hmm. So no dope, no swearing. What about hard work? That's not in there at all?
Well, that too. A lot of work, a lot of patience.
Well, I have to disagree because you didn't. You should have taught me right from the beginning to marry a very rich girl. Then I wouldn't have to work and I'd be successful. Why didn't you teach me that?
Riches are great, but they're not everything.
They're not everything. But boy, you sleep good at night when you know the electric bill's paid, don't you think?
Well, you have to have money. Yes, you do have to have money, but you also have to have love and faith and religion.
And you were a Sunday school teacher. How long?
I was a Sunday school teacher for about 3 years.
Oh, you were. Wait, I was there. Okay, you were a Sunday school teacher longer than 3 years.
Well, maybe 5.
I was gonna say,
I can't even remember
I
myself.
happen to remember getting a 7-year pin for perfect attendance in Sunday school. So I know you were a Sunday school teacher for at least 7 years. And your biggest accomplishment athletically?
Athletically?
Yeah.
Athletically, actually, no, bowling.
Bowling. You were the captain of your bowling team.
I wasn't captain, but I just loved it. Bowling was great.
I think you were captain. I'm pretty sure you were. You and Bertie Bannister and quite a few others, Ann Stabella and Bertie, and I don't know, who were the others on that team?
Oh, you would long them, her name was. You wouldn't know them.
I
I'm
wouldn't
sure.
know them. Well,
But we had a nice team.
it was the Mitzi Chambers bowling team, right?
No.
No, where did I?
We
I-
were sponsored, but it wasn't by Missy Chambers, no.
I thought you had Mitzi Chambers shirts on. I thought you had. I really remember Mitzi Chambers shirts. Well, who sponsored your team?
It was an automobile place. I can't even remember now when it was.
What was the name of your team?
We were the Mods.
Mods.
M-O-D-S.
I didn't remember that. What was that?
Yeah, we were the Mods.
Whoever picked that name?
I did.
You picked it. The Mods. Okay, well.
We're
and-
models.
Oh, you were models.
Yeah, we were model.
Oh, did you dress like models when you bowled? How did that work? Wow, it's incredible.
There were 6 of us.
I remember you going bowling every Tuesday night, wasn't it?
You used to love it.
Uh-huh. Well, we can still do that. Well, is there anything you want to add before we close this segment of the show?
No, not really, except I'm grateful and thankful for everything the Lord has given me. My kids are special, and my husband's special, and I think we had a very nice marriage so far. And I hope we can do for
are you
how about
making an
75
announcement
more
here?
years, maybe 75.
Are you making an announcement? You said had.
And
You
5
have. You have.
5 more years.
70.
But I doubt that very much.
Well,
Do you want to get the other half in on this?
Pardon me?
Don't you want to get the other half in on this?
Yeah. What?
yeah, why don't you come sit down and talk? No,
Yeah. Why am I doing all the talking and my husband?
Because you were always the talker between the two of you.
Get with it, boss.
Where do you think I got my BS
Well,
from?
you never asked him any questions.
Business sense, that is, when I said BS.
Why don't you ask him some questions?
I don't know. It's his turn. He can come over and talk too.
That's all right. He doesn't have to talk. Just
You
as
can
long
do the
as he's
talking
here.
for him. What do you think he would say if he was here talking?
Oh, he wouldn't say too much because he's not big of a talker.
He gave you all that.
That's
Work.
right.
Good.
That's right.
Well, anything you want to add before we close this?
Not really, except I'm proud of my family.
I'm proud of your family too.
Yes, I am.
Well, we're proud of you too.
That's very
You-
good. Thank you, son.
And now I know why I'm so adamant about getting things done and being on time and doing what you say you're going to do. Because you made sure that we did that all the time. You wrote us pretty good.
Very good.
Well, there you have it. That's our Mother's Day edition. This is my mother, Gert Hodor. And do you want to say your age, or are you going to keep that a secret?
My age?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am 88 years old
88 years old, and you will be 89.
in November.
So you're 88 and a half, really.
No, you don't count it till you're actually 89.
You don't count it till the day of. But you also
That's
drive a
right.
car, right?
88, and my husband just had 91 years.
Incredible. Well, I hope I carry your genes. That's all I can say.
Well, I
Okay.
hope you do too.
Well, good. Thank you. And this is Don Hodor.
Hey, and we also have my husband has a sister who is 93.
That's right, Millie
Yes,
Zimba.
that's right.
And she's 93, and she still drives a
And
car.
she's still driving a car.
Doesn't that scare you?
Do you believe it?
These folks are out driving cars. And has she ever had an accident?
Not that I ever know of it.
She's never had an accident?
And hey, by the way, I haven't either.
You've never had an accident?
Never.
Well, how long have you been driving? Since you were 16?
70 years.
You've been driving 70 years, so you got your driver's license about 16, 17 years old.
No, I was 18.
That's back when you had standard transmissions.
That's right.
And you never had an accident.
No.
What's the secret to that?
And I drive a lot.
Never had a ticket.
You never had a ticket?
No.
Speeding ticket?
No.
Did you talk your way out of a few?
Not really, no.
You were never pulled over.
I was stopped once, and I said I forgot my groceries, and he let me go.
You said you forgot your groceries, and he left you go.
Yes.
Well, that's amazing. So remember that, everybody listening.
Yeah.
If you get
I
stopped,
said, well, I left my groceries down there at the bar, and I have to go and get them. And he said, okay. And he let me
let you
go.
go. So you've been stopped once, never had a speeding ticket.
But I was very young then.
Oh, maybe he was flirting with you. You never know.
That's more like it.
Yeah, that helps, huh? It might not work now.
That's
that
right.
approach.
Absolutely. Probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, okay, that ends it for this interview session, and it's Mother's Day 2012. And this is my mother, Gert Hodor, and she's done. She doesn't have anything else to add. So with that, we will close the show.